Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, home of the 12th man, and ready to cheer on the Texas A&M Aggies. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out in the end zone and came up a little short. The Rebels offense is on the field for the first time today. And as this star running back comes onto the field, everybody in the stadium knows he's going to get it. The defense knows it. Doing something about it is quite a different thing.
It's hard to stop him. He's hard to handle because he can do it in so many ways. He can run by you. He can run through you. He really has the whole package, and that's why he's a superstar, and that's why they'll feed him early and often.
In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Brackett.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack. The Rebels send out the punt unit. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
So Texas A&M's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game, the head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see?
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Hand off from the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Oh, they're faking it. Throwing right. And the pass is caught. And the fake works. They get the first.
Man, that is awesome. That gets the juices going. That gets everybody excited. You work on these fake punts all the time, but you don't call them all the time. But the coach saw something, executed it perfectly, called it at the right time. They got a shot in the arm, get some energy, snap into the up back, completing the pass.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man, it's Reed. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. We assume he's going to punt it this time. He did complete a pass earlier. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. They're trying to get to it. The freshman able to get home with the sack. They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going to fire to the left. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Back to throw, it's Reed. He finds his man. Across the 25, he's got room. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Defense has him pinned back, and listen to this crowd roar. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Rebels moving quickly to the line.
There's just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. The give from the gun. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Usually see better timing between this senior quarterback and his receivers. That one well behind him. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Looking downfield, it's Reed. He's got his man. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Try to get it on the ground. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Second down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He'll try to do it himself. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. He'll do it himself. Makes a man miss. Gets away from one, finds room. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
The Rebels in the hurry up. From the middle. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. UCLA found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat, something this program has done time and time again inside the Rose Bowl. Bruins fans will enjoy this one for at least 1 week.
From the gun, the running back has it.
60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Scrambling away. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Big win for they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
And they're going to try it again. It's another fake. And he grabs it. Got to get to the marker. And he makes the tackle, but not before the first down is picked up and the gamble pays off.
How about that? Who says punters aren't athletes, right? Like, what an unbelievable call. Nice job getting the punter on the move, throws the football, throws a strike. How about that pass for the fake punt and the first down conversion?
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. They've got the screen set up. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. And now on 4th down, they'll try a... It's a fake. They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. And that pass, not surprisingly, is incomplete. It's nice to be a riverboat gambler and all, but man, oh man, when it goes against you, it can be ugly. He wastes no time and comes out throwing, trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. 2nd down coming up. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Grab near the sticks. It's McNabb. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Grabs it in the middle.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Simmons. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Trying to get behind the defense. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires on the move. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Just over 20 seconds to play here in the half. How aggressive can they afford to be here? They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you? Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football.
Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Trying to find his man on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 40, there he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
This guy just gives me. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll run the option. The pitch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Open.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on second down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Wants to pass it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a fourth down. Yeah. They fake it again. Pretty soon you keep faking it. It's not really a fake. And it's caught off the fake. First down.
How about that dime thrown by the punter? They get the fake. They have the look they want. He's still got to complete the throw, though, and I guarantee you he was feeling the nerves, but you never would know it. Ice in his veins. Strike, and this drive stays alive.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Reed. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And the Aggies will move the sticks with the 1st down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the 1st down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
Power football with the run. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Texas A&M going up tempo. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell a lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. Picks up the 1st down. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Scanning the field, it's Simmons. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Bust through behind his pad. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little...
Off he goes! Touchdown, Ole Miss! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. And here comes the offense on second down. They go to the ground. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Pocket starts to collapse. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. That falls incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
Getting some heat. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wells. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Here comes the offense on first down. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Trying to get to him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. After the misfire, now on second down. Here comes the option. Quick toss. Still on his feet at the 45. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Now the pitch. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to fire on second down. Floating away. On the run, fires downfield. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Looking for a gap. It's McNabb. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Rebels want to move quickly.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the Rebels look to keep this drive humming. They'll throw it on first down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack, throw the ball away. Now, listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So, you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Pedrino. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They're going to run it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking to pass, it's Reed. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. On the option. He'll toss it. At the 45 on his way. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. Just an obvious holding. One that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's going to run it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Coming after it. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. complete downfield. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
Going to try to get it himself. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Aggies are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. They're bringing heat. Lets it fly. Finds a man by himself. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. He wants to throw here on second down. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. And down he goes back at the 3. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Fires into the end zone. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He'll keep it himself. Kept it, and he's past the marker. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal block in the back.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going.